Hey dudes, Reagan with Texas Defense Articulations. Posted a photo of me with this rifle, this 903 Tactical Battle Rifle, on Facebook the other day, and quite a few people were big fans of it and telling them I was letting everybody know I was going to thrash it. So here's what happened. George Gubler of 903 Tactical shot with that guy a couple times, talked to him quite a bit, and he called me and was like, hey, I want you to take one of our battle rifles and beat it to death. And actually two of their battle rifles. I guess one's the gas piston and then this one's the normal DI gun like I normally run. And so he's like, I want you to beat them to death, but you can't clean them, but you can oil them. And then you can't run them over with a truck, which, having seen more than one video on YouTube, I'm going to say that's a legitimate concern, but I don't tend to do things like that. And then number three, I got to give them back at some point. So full disclosure on this, I like George, know George. We've talked and shot together a couple times, but there's no money being exchanged on anything like this at all. Just simply, here's the rifle, shoot the crap out of it. When you get tired of it in a few months, give it back, and we'll be good. So that's it. I don't get any money out of this or anything like that. This is my EOTech magnifier, my LaRue riser. I believe, this is definitely my nasty old sling that I've rebuilt a couple of times, and that sort of deal. So first thing I did was I greased it up the way I grease it. If you've ever seen any of my videos on YouTube, there's only like one or two of the way I grease guns. It's super sloppy. Plenty of grease down in here into the buffer tube, on the spring, on the buffer itself. Take the bolt carrier group apart, grease and oil on top of it all. Slip 2000, big fan of that stuff. It seems to work, and I've shot in the freezing cold and shot in the unbelievable heat, and I've been super happy with that stuff, but I do run it super sloppy. Man, I didn't go as far as I normally go. Like I'll take take anything little part on here and I'll just slop it down and then wipe the whole gun down to make sure it's got oil. And I do sometimes we'll do the old Paul Howell thing where I actually throw lubricant in the muzzle device and throw the cap over the top of it. So yeah, so I did not design this rifle, got nothing to do with it. Gonna work on it, gonna beat it to death, let my client shoot it. All I gotta do is keep a round count on this to see if we start getting malfunctions at some point. So the price point on this rifle is $14.99. I want to say the tag said, so that's obviously without the optic sling and any of that other stuff about it. So cool color. It's like a coyote brown, maybe even a little bit darker than coyote, and that's one of the colors I actually dig on. It's almost like a dookie taupe. So is what I've heard. So I like that. Some of the things that you know, already I'm like, oh, you know what I like? I like an ambidextrous safety, so I'd probably throw that on here myself or ask them to do it for you. Really and truly, that's probably the only thing. I'm not the biggest on this grip angle right here on these B5 systems, but I'm going to give it a whirl and let my clients try it out also. Because, you know, truthfully, I haven't shot it a lot to make a real opinion on it. I'm just kind of like, it looks weird, right? Got a B5 stock, seems pretty cool. I've shot those a few times, they work out. So one of the things that I was like, immediately like, oh man, there's no QD mount. So this is a different handguard. It's one of the first handguards they went with. I want to say it's a 2A or something like a Second Amendment handguard. The handguards that come on the battle rifles normally already have QD cups built into them. So I do actually dig on that. But I just threw an HK hook on it for the moment, and then I'll throw something else. There's 20 different ways to put a sling on a rifle. So not a huge deal either way on that. So those are my initial thoughts on this, and so don't have a whole lot of time at the range on it. I did gather data out of it, doing about 3,018 feet per second with M193 ammunition out of it using PMC today. Not going to shoot groups with it at this point. We're going to beat on it a little bit, and then I'm probably going to get a few thousand rounds through it, and then I'll shoot some match ammunition and see what it's got as far as accuracy goes. So anyway, well, stay tuned to see the rest. Okay guys, my time at the range here is pretty limited, so I did not bring any of my normal gear or anything like that. When I say normal, just like battle belt mag pouches. I just got them jammed all into these cool pants. Got like 6 magazines in here, so I feel like I got a little extra junk in the trunk. It's gonna be running some simple drills, 2 shots, 2 targets, 5 of the body, 1 of the head, a few of those, and maybe I'll pull some of these barrels out here, do a couple of bar lateral barricade drills or anything like that. Just something to do with it, because I'm gonna burn some rounds through it, because that's what I got asked to do. So solid administrative loads. First thing I do with my rifle before I load it is clear it. All right, let's get some work in. Not too bad for an A2. Skip the safety. That's why I like those Ambies, but that's me. Take that out of my butt. Yay, new mag. Figured you like that. Better. Set it up again. A third time. Oh no, mud and dirt. Yeah. Yeah, that grit feels good. Less than a minute. Let's do it again. More mud, more dirt. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, hey, definitely.